Starting a new day often feels like entering a maze. There's excitement, a bit of fear, and the weight of countless tasks on my shoulders. The alarm rings before the sun rises, and I pull myself out of bed, groggy but determined. Every day feels like a struggle, a journey that I need to navigate, with English at the heart of everything I wish to achieve. In my country, fluency in English often opens doors, paving the way for better opportunities, understanding, and respect. People around me, those I admire, seem to find success through their command over this language. I want that too, but the road is long, filled with challenges. My goal is clear. I want to speak, understand, and think in English confidently. But learning English feels like climbing a steep mountain, where every step takes immense effort. They say you learn best when you listen, but it's not that simple. My ears struggle to catch the words in English movies or podcasts. The accents, speed, and vocabulary make it hard to keep up. Every time I watch something in English, I feel like a child again, trying to understand, rewinding scenes, and replaying words. Each scene one don't understand feels like a small failure, but I know these moments will help me grow. Listening is like unlocking a secret door. If I can truly listen, I know I can learn. But there's more to it than just hearing the sounds. I need to catch the emotions, the rhythm, the unsaid meanings between words. I tell myself each day that one day these foreign words will feel like home. The struggle is real. Some days I get frustrated. The people around me laugh at my mistakes, my strange accent, my slow way of speaking. It hurts, but I remind myself progress is painful. Every criticism becomes a stone in my path, but instead of feeling defeated, I use them to build my path forward. In English stories, I find little pieces of the world that make me want to keep learning. I read these stories slowly, trying to understand every word, every sentence. The characters, their lives, and their struggles feel like friends who walk with me in this journey. I read stories of people who fought against the odds, and I feel a part of that fight. These stories remind me that every day, every small effort adds up. English isn't just a language, it's a bridge to these feelings, thoughts, and experiences I would have never known otherwise. Speaking is the hardest part. I try to practice every day, but the words come out awkwardly. My pronunciation is strange, my sentence is broken. I remember the first time I tried speaking in front of a group. My heart was pounding, my palms sweaty, but I told myself, just one sentence. I stumbled through it, each word feeling like a mountain to climb. When I finished, the silence was loud. But then I heard someone clap, a small gesture, but it felt like a victory. I held on to that moment, a reminder that even small victories matter in this struggle. There are days when I want to give up, to hide away from the world that demands English fluency. But then I remember my family, their sacrifices, their dreams for me. My mother, who has never had the chance to learn, tells me every day that she believes in me. Her faith gives me strength. I carry her hope, her dreams, in every word I learn. I want to speak fluently, not just for me, but for her, to make her proud. Each day I tell myself, today I will be better than I was yesterday. I practice, I stumble, I fall, but I get up and I try again. Listening tips I learned from others help me stay focused. They tell me to close my eyes, to feel the rhythm of each sentence. It's like music, they say, and slowly I begin to see it too. I find it easier to listen when I focus on emotions rather than words. I try to understand the feeling behind the words, and suddenly they make more sense. I learn to pause, to breathe, to take in each sentence like it's a story being told just for me. It's a secret, one that not everyone understands, but it makes the journey less lonely. Improving in English is like growing a plant. I water it every day with my efforts, my patience. Some days I don't see any growth, and it's frustrating. But then, out of nowhere, I notice a small change, a word I understand without translating, a sentence I speak without fear. It's these small moments that keep me going. The struggle, the heartache, the long hours, they all lead to these tiny victories that remind me why I started this journey in the first place. When I listen to English songs, I feel close to a world I wish to be part of. Each lyric holds a meaning, a story that speaks to my heart. There was one song, simple yet beautiful, that brought tears to my eyes. It spoke about dreams, about never giving up. In that moment, I felt like the singer was talking to me, telling me to keep going, no matter how hard it gets. I cried because I knew how true those words were, how much they echoed my own journey. My struggles with English are filled with countless heart-touching moments. Like the time my younger sibling looked at me with pride after I managed to read them a story in English. Their eyes sparkled, and in that gaze I saw the strength to continue. I realized that this journey isn't just mine, it's a story shared with everyone who dreams of a better life. And so, I wake up each day ready to fight, ready to learn, and ready to become the person I've always wanted to be. I know that my journey isn't over yet. The path is still long, with more obstacles, more tears, and more moments of doubt. But I hold on to hope, knowing that with every step, every struggle, I am getting closer to my dream. Each day teaches me resilience, patience, and the power of small efforts. I take a deep breath each morning, reminding myself that today is another chance to grow. The struggle with English feels endless, but I try to see it as a part of my life's journey. When I'm alone, I practice speaking out loud, repeating phrases I heard or read. It feels awkward, but each time my voice grows a little steadier. I can feel the words starting to belong to me, even if only a little. I think of English as a tool, a gift that can help me tell my story, share my thoughts, and connect with the world. Sometimes I meet people who speak English fluently, and I can't help but feel a pang of envy. Their words flow like a river, smooth and confident. I wonder if I will ever reach that level, if one day I'll speak without hesitation, without fear. They make it look so easy, so natural. But I remind myself that everyone has their own struggles, even if they're hidden. I don't know how long it took them to get where they are. I only see the result, not the years of practice behind it. This thought comforts me and gives me strength to keep going. Reading is another battle. I try to read English books, even if they're difficult, and sometimes the words blur together. But every page I turn feels like a victory, even if I don't understand every sentence. I keep a dictionary by my side, looking up words, writing them down, repeating them until they feel familiar. Over time, the pages fill up with notes, tiny marks of my journey. Each word I learn is like a brick in the wall I'm building, a wall that will one day stand tall and strong. I often imagine the future, how it would feel to speak confidently in English, to understand every word in a movie without subtitles, to read a book without stopping. This vision keeps me motivated. I picture myself standing in front of a crowd, sharing my story, telling them about my journey. I imagine the smiles, the nods, the understanding in their eyes. This future is what I work for each day, what makes every struggle worth it. My friends sometimes ask me why I push myself so hard. They don't understand the drive, the determination that fuels me. But I see English as my way out, my key to a better life. I want to show them that anything is possible if you put your heart into it. I want to inspire them, to show them that our dreams are within reach. I hold on to this dream tightly, like a lifeline, because it reminds me of who I want to become. There are days when the loneliness feels overwhelming. Learning a language can feel isolating, like you're standing on the edge of two worlds, not fully belonging to either. But in those quiet moments, I find strength within myself. I remember why I started, the people who believe in me, the life I want to build. And with that, I continue, one word, one sentence at a time, inching closer to the person I know I can be. My heart aches sometimes with the weight of it all. The path is steep, and the journey feels endless, but I hold on to hope. Every challenge, every tear, every small victory becomes a part of my story, a story I will one day tell with pride. I know the struggle will make me stronger, braver, and more resilient. And so I rise each day, ready to face the world, ready to continue.